Hi, how you doing? Spiritual healing and restoration. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, go on, hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up and share this stream so we can talk. Just waiting for others to join us. So just go ahead and give the live a thumbs up. All right. And share me out. Share me out. Share me out. So we can talk. Let's talk. How you doing? How was your day? How have you been doing today? Let's talk, guys. How was your day? Just waiting for a few more persons to come on in. It was a good day. Awesome. Today for me was very, 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 very hot. I don't know. There was something different about today. Not sure what it was. Not sure what it was at all. Hey, Dion. What's up, my girl? Really enjoyed our conversation last night. It was really a good one. Really, really enjoyed it. Although I'm tired this morning, but yes, I really had a good time. Happy I was able to join. Wow, you're busy today, man. You sell up a storm? You sell up a storm? So spiritual healing and restoration. What's happening? How are you doing? What's new on the neck of your awards? What's new? See if I can invite a few persons in today so we can actually have a little talk. So go ahead and share me out. Go ahead. Oh, yes, end of month, end of month. Hi, One Voice TV. Blessings. Good to have you. Good to have you. Just wanted to have a little chat tonight with, based on all that is happening. Yeah, Dion is saying hi to you, spiritual healing. Yes, man. We're here to just lift up each other, right? Just to have a little talk. We're just having a little chat tonight and see where it takes us. Yes, hi, Tommy. Blessings, everyone. Really, really good to have you all in the house, in the building. Now you know the drill already. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up and you can share it. Yes. Yeah, man. But I don't know. Today was just a different day. Working from home today, I was literally soaking wet. There was something different about the heat. Don't know if anybody felt it, like, oh, I felt it, but it was really Hi, fun and vlog with Randy. Tommy, Randy, how you do, man? Yeah, it was really a good talk last night, right? We really had a good time over Diane's house. Yeah, man. So it was really, really good for us to be here. The last time we met, we were talking about how to deal with children in this time. Anybody remember the last time we here? We had a really, 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 really good time, and we really talk about how we can deal in this time with the kids that were, what is happening. And I think every one of us probably will be privy with the news of what, May is seen as Child's Month. Right, so Tommy, yes, you're all greeting each other, right? We are no strangers around here. We're all family. We are all family. And, it's really, really good to be a part of this family. It's a global family. We turn loud, right? One voice, you remember, over self-care. Me tell her, I say, listen, my man, me I go foreign. I'm a not joke, right? Yeah, man. So we have to just decide, we have to do this as a family, and at the end of the day, whatever I said, this platform that we have is big for all of us. It's big enough for every one of us. And sometimes just to hear somebody else talking, it is really, really good. But I don't know how concerned you are about the state of what is happening. Today is the last day of May. By the way, it's the best month of the year. And you know why? It's the best month of the year. So in Jamaica, it is now 8:38. Where you coming? Where are you, Randy? Where are you now? And what time is it? I think Tammy, I know you're in New York. Is it New York, Tammy? Yeah, I think I checked you the other day. I think it was Sunday. I came over your house and I didn't get to do the get the name of the other channel, but I'm definitely gonna be checking it out. And so it's 8:30. Where are you? What's the time and where are you, Randy? you know yeah, man. May, so I said May is the best month. I have a lot to talk about. It's my birth month, and I celebrated last week Friday. It was really, really a blast. But apart from it being my birth month, it is Child's Month. I don't know if you celebrate it. I don't know if it is celebrate island wide, around the world, global. Um, we have in May we're celebrating a lot of Randy, you're from Africa. Okay. You're in Africa. No. Okay, cool. So what time is it now? What time is it where you're at? So in Jamaica, we celebrate May Child's Month, and a lot of fun activity happen for Child's Month. And we also celebrate Teachers Day. We have Children's Day. So, oh, okay. Okay. So it's 3:40 p.m. where you at? Yes. So Diane is saying, "Oh no, I don't treat my kids for Child's Month." Oh, Diane, so because it was my birth month, well, my son get all the treatment, so we all just go out together, right? Okay. Hi, Sharika in the building. AM. Oh my God, Randy, you don't sleep. Wow. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Oh, Hi, Sharika. How you doing? How was your day? What you see what me talking about? Look at spiritual healing and restoration said 940 where she's at. I think this is in the US. Wow. You see the various times I tell you, this platform, we are just such a family that, I mean, if you get up any hours of the night and you just pick up your phone, there's just always somebody there. So, guys, don't forget, once you enter, just go ahead and give the video, the live stream a thumbs up, and you can share it to your family and your friends. We just want to have a little conversation tonight. We just want to talk. This is the time to just unwind and just have a little fun. But in the same breath, we want to also, help each other. Sharika said, fat and fabulous as you. Sharika, you not easy at all. It was great, great, awesome. You're welcome. You have to ask each other, how a day was, because you have been going through the day and nobody ever stopped to say to you, how are you doing today? Have you ever been at work and nobody really asked you that question? It's like you're just there to work, 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 work. Nobody bothers to care how you feel, and so we want to, we have this platform that we can all talk to each other. Hi, Lesrine. Hi, good to have you. Good to have you in the building. Good to have you. Yeah, and Lesrine, we want to talk a little bit about what happened in our last live, when we were talking about kids, right? So Diane says she spent the entire lunch hour at no, nobody talk about the tax office, Diane. You have to just decide if you probably take a day and go to the tax office. Well, luckily, things are getting a little bit better. You can do things online. And like for myself, sometimes, if you have a little friend there, you can always ask them to help you. Oh, but because I'm so blessed. uh, Randy, you can't sleep. Oh, I understand. Homesick, Randy? You're homesick? Where in Jamaica are you from? What parish? Well, I'm in St. Anne. Diane is in St. Catherine, right? Yeah. So we're having a good time, right? But I was saying the last time we met, we were talking about some things that we could do with our kids. And anybody was able to really try some of the things that we spoke about? Montego Bay, the big city. Okay, Randy, why you never tell me last night, say you're traveling and I true, exactly. No, it's true in a day and Randy could have tell me. And when you go Mobile, you could have always send it up for me. And I have friends in Montego Bay, I can always get it. That's not nice, Randy. You could have tell me. You could have tell me, man. After we were having such a long conversation last night, right? But Lesrine, how was your day? How has it been? You know, how was your day today? Did anybody feel the heat today? We just want to talk about it all tonight. Anybody feel the heat today? I don't know. It's like the heat turned up different way today. The heat turned up a different way today. Anybody at all? Anybody feel it? Anybody? Tell me if you really felt the heat today. Anybody felt the heat today? So we talked about some fun things the last time, and we I can't remember specifically. We said go to the beach. We go out as a family. Yeah. Okay, Miss Diane. Sharika, you agree that today was just extra hot. It's like the heat, 8 bottles of water. Come on, let's give Sharika thumbs up. Give Sharika a thumbs up, a hand clap. Great. This is my bottle, and see, I have it with me still, and I'm drinking. So it keeps my water cool. It's if it's tea, I'll have like two of this every day for tea, and I also drink water with it. So today, while I was home, I'll drink water, and see, I have it right with me because I know I have to sip. We have to keep hydrated in this time. We don't reach summer yet, and the heat is on, so we can prepare ourselves because we know, anything can happen. It's hurricane season. So Sharika is saying she had 8 bottles of water. You go, girl. Right? And Lesrina saying, my day was good. Oh Lord, don't talk about it. Here was busy with the little man and have me moving. Heat, even in the night, I have 2 fans on. Listen, and all the way from Jamaica, we know, so we are trying to make sure say they the bill is low so we can get a little money from the government. So the government plans to subsidize a part of our light bill. So, no, Randy, one case of water you alone have? Me not going with nothing then. Spiritual healing and restoration is still in the building. How much water you had today? Let's read how much water you had today. Dan, did you drink any water today? Hmm? Did you drink any water today? So we were talking about some fun things that we could actually do with our kids. And one of the things they said, there is power in words, and what we will do, what we say over our kids or say over our children. Okay, spiritual healing, they said 2 bottles. Yeah, but 1 case of water though, Randy? Seriously? That's a whole heap of water. Look, you live at the bathroom then? Because, yeah, it's not that hot. Okay. Boy, spiritual healing, man, I wish I would have been there where you are. Trust me. Because I'm tell you, say, I had to be wondering what was happening. Right? And we heard about the big news where the 19 kids, died, the big shooting in Texas. Everybody heard about it. I'm sure we all heard about it. And I mean, my heart, my heart sank because I said, listen, that could be my son, my daughter, my brother, my cousin. And even though they were not related, I don't know anybody there, it felt as if it's my own. I had to really pray, right? Wasn't checking, you wasn't checking, but you have your bottles beside you. Yeah, we have to keep the water beside. We have to keep ourselves hydrated, based on what is happening. And I mean, when I heard about the Texas shooting, I was saying to myself, we're in Child's Month, right? So we're celebrating Child's Month in Jamaica. And we have, as I said, we had Teachers Day, we have Children's Day, and we're recognizing the children. And then to hear all of that happen, I don't know how you felt when you heard it, but even in our prayer, even our church, we decided to, when we prayed, we had early morning prayer meeting at 6 o'clock, and we had to really pray at Thursday evening prayer, with my work, and we had to pray. We had to pray. Yeah. Oh, Randy, me know. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. You are so correct, spiritual healing. Heart of men desperately wicked. And it's the Bible, you know, the Bible tells us. So when I think we were also talking about a part of this last night, Dion, and we were saying, you know, when we see these things, we have to look up, but we still also have to pray. You would kill him, Randy. But you know, the sad thing about that, Randy, I do understand. But again, we can't take it in our own hands, you know. You know, it says vengeance. The Lord says, "Vengeance is mine; I will repay." You know, so we don't even know what was happening in his mind. We don't know what was happening in his mind. He was had to be possessed, right? Had to be something just click in his brain. And I was sharing last night that I got a video. I didn't share the video with anybody because when I get certain things, I don't circulate it, especially if it has to do with children. I don't circulate. And there was this little boy, couldn't be more than about 7, and because it's Child's Month, and they were talking to him, not Jamaica, of course, and they were saying to the child, "What is it that you want to come when you go up?" And the child said, "I want to become a murderer." And I'm like, seriously? And the teacher asked him twice. And he said him just like to see killing and him just love it. And him, I had to be praying, even though it was an actual video I saw. And he said he want to kill off everybody in the world except him family. And him teacher said, "Would that kill me too?" And him start growing the corner like him now answer the teacher. So you see, power of words, and we have to be mindful of the things that we speak over the lives of our children, the things that they come in contact with, whether they're at school, on the gadgets that they have. Yeah, man, Dan is saying the enemy is out there roaming. Of course, because he's doing his job. So you and I, we have to do our job. And our job is that we need to keep praying for our children. Even if you don't have any, you have to pray earnestly for your neighbor's children, right? Those who you don't even know, you have to pray. We have to pray, right? Spiritual healing, you said he was influenced by he has to be influenced by the devil. He had to. For you to just take up a gun, first you kill your own, and then you're going to one school and just start shoot up. No, man. Listen, man, I tell you, hi, Merlin. Good to see you. I hope you're feeling better. How is the foot? I hope you're feeling better. Right. So Leslie is saying we have to cover the. You see, I didn't even see that. Leslie is saying the same thing as I was saying. We have to cover the kids and thank God when them reach home safe. So listen, even if you don't have if you have children and they are all grown up, you still have a responsibility. You know, we all have a responsibility, right? Randy said I don't tell nobody the job, but I do. But if I even kill him, I will. And so that's why we're going to leave it to God. You know, God says, "Vengeance is mine, I will repay." It's hard to say it because we're not there, and because a person may not be close to us, but we still, even if it's close to home, because let me tell you, so when God do it, it's well done. Sometimes we act out of emotion and it's not done. Hi, Samantha in the building. Good to see you, Samantha. How was your day today? Did you feel the heat today, Samantha? Listen, you are so right. It was very crazy. Samantha says, "Wow, that's crazy." Yeah, man. So we have so much things to contend with, right? We have so much things to contend with. Leslie said, "I saw a video near to that with a wife." Yes, it was probably the same video. It was the same video, right? And remember, once you come into the stream, just hit that thumbs up button. And you can also share this live with somebody so we can just have a little conversation, because sometimes we have so much things wrapped up in our mind, and we just think about so many things that are not going right, and we sometimes forget to think about the things that are good, that are happening around us. Good to know that you're not feeling too bad, Merlene. Spiritual healing is saying it's sad to lose those kids, but they are gone home to be with the Lord. That's the only good thing, right? So listen, the world that we're living in, the signs of the time are telling, right? Dion Bless is saying this is just crazy, but the end is coming. I agree. The Bible tells us when we see these things, we are to look up, right? Yes, Sharika, it is very sad. I tell you, God, it feels like it was my own. I felt as if it was my own child, right? You have to be maybe an iron to never feel anything. When you hear that news, 21, and 19 of those are children. 19. It touched me to the core. And I was just saying, we are celebrating Child's Month. And this is what we are hearing, right? And when you hear certain things coming out of a child's mouth, so the power of words, and I mean, what we have to try to do is to speak positive over our children. The power of words, the power of influence. Sometimes the influence, and sometimes even as we were talking about the other day, the games that they will play. Sometimes they will be playing the game, and I think the other day I was watching. I think I was watching a movie, and it was in the movie that they were playing, and they were saying that the main character is going to kill a lot of people. Hi, Brittany. Hi, Brittany. Good to see you. Good to see you. How was your day today, Brittany? Did you feel the heat? Right? But as Brittany is agreeing to stay, unfortunate situation, but the Bible is fulfilling indeed. Trust me. Let me tell you, man. So Dion is saying we are not sure the cause. They are old enough kids to be baptized and saved. And we pray that they were all saved. We pray that they were all saved because, a child shall lead the way, and we have the power to speak. So if you have the opportunity to influence the behavior of any child, whether you go to church, whether you're in Sunday school, whether you're on the street, whether at work, wherever you are, it could be a neighbor's children, right? It could be children in your community, right? Let us not speak bad over them. Let us speak positive over them. You understand? Because when we are positive, it brings about a change. Some of them, the expectation from even their parents are that they will not come out to anything good. So can you imagine if you can speak the power over their life and say, Mrs. Say you is a lawyer. Right? If you see the child love talk enough man and talking in back answer, and everything him have a little, so you can, I see a lawyer in you, you lawyer. I think one of my co-worker was saying with her children, she will just say, "You doctor, you come here to me, you doctor, you or you professor, come here, you professor." Don't call him the words that will not bring life to them, right? So spiritual healing is saying how many of them had the opportunity to learn about God. This is this they will be judged by their conscience. God is a just. It's true. Thus they will be judged. Right. So if they don't know the God, because God is a just God, He is a just God. So even if they probably were not baptized and God would have known what happened prior to, He will make the judgment and He will do what is best. So I mean, let's read is saying we can imagine how the parents are feeling now. So I mean, we are from a distance. We may not be able to give a helping hand to them, but listen, prayer has no boundary. Prayer has no boundary. We can pray for anybody anywhere. I want to pray that, even as Randy same can't sleep, that he will, travel safe. He will just travel safe. Hi, Sabrina. Good to have you in the building. Yes, and I do agree with you, Sabrina. Sabrina is saying that's why we have to do family worship. We have to. We have to. We have to create an atmosphere of worship in the home, no matter what it is, no matter how small, and make it be continuous. If you are going to be the person to dictate that worship within your home, then do it. Right? Brittany's saying okay, I had asked Brittany how she was. She said great. She's a bit tired, but giving thanks regardless. Between yesterday and today, I was burning very hot. Think as it approaches summer, every year it gets worse. To be honest, last year, Sabrina, how was your day today? We have been talking about the heat today. Today was us. It's like the heat went up today another level. It went up another. So tell us how was your day today, Sabrina? Eh? And if you felt the heat. Last year summer, it was not so hot last year summer. If anybody remember, last year summer it was not so hot. I remember specifically why, because my plants and my backyard, the grass was very green right throughout the summer. So I I know it wasn't that hot last year summer, but I think it was from last week. I just felt the heat, and I think it is causing a lot of persons also to get sick because quite a few of my co-workers are not doing well, and I believe it also contributes to the heat because the change in the temperature, changing what is happening, you know. But listen, we have the power, we have the power to change things. So what are we going to do with it? That's why some of the time we have to wake up out of our bed. Sometimes we sleep too much. We sleep this. Yeah, we're tired. And let me tell you something, see, because the enemy knows the power of prayer. He's going to do everything. He's gonna do everything to keep us from not praying. Sabrina is saying her day was okay despite the heat had me. All right. So Sabrina, you came in and we had Sharika. Don't know if she's still in the building, but Sharika was saying she had 8 bottles of water today in no time. And we had Randy from Africa, and Randy said that he had 1 case of water. Yes, dear. And so here's the throat problem too. Yeah, man. So the heat is affecting, and I think also some persons got affected by the Sahara dust that came over the other day. So some person their eye became very red, and it's affecting them. So we're faced with a lot of things. So Samantha is saying, I remember seeing an article the other day that says a few years from now, the Caribbean will be an unsafe to live in. Listen, my man. So, what I can say to you tonight: plant a tree. Start to plant a tree. Welcome, Yard Foods. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And welcome, 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 welcome. Tell us about your day today. I will want to know if you're from Jamaica. Did you feel the heat today? Because, today never it wasn't a normal day, right? So Diane is saying, girl, the world is unsafe to live in right now. I pray to make it to the rapture. Can we get a hallelujah for that? Can we get a hallelujah? Yeah, man. Randy says, seriously, he had a case of water. That's what Randy said. He had a case of water. Yeah, man. Leslie, trust me, but I want to work with JPS right now because them gonna get some bills, then go get some money. So whatever we can do, whatever we can do to keep ourselves cool. And because a lot of the trees are also, they're cutting down a lot of the trees, so we need to be planting up. Right now, I think if you check out one of my videos that I showed you, a lot of trees I'm planting in my backyard. No, I think I have a mango tree in the backyard, and in the summer I planted, no, I think it was in December, I planted another mango tree at the front. I have two soursop trees that I planted. I have a apple tree and some gungo tree. So I plant them, because it also it will help to keep your area cool and clean, you know. Yes, yes, Brittany is saying, "Whoa, Randy, that's a lot. It's serious, yeah, man." Because Randy is in Africa, and Randy is saying it is very, very hot over there in Africa. So he had one case of water. Randy said he had, right? So spiritual healing is saying it's already unsafe, and we are only here by God's grace. Can I tell you? Can I tell you? We are only here by the grace of God. It's not because of any good that we do, we not do no good. No good not in a way. The Bible tell we. But his grace and his mercy while we are still here. Hey Natalie! Good to see Natalie in the building. Natalie, make sure you give this stream a thumbs up and share up to your friends. Make them come join the conversation. We want to hear what's happening in the other part of the country or the world. We have Randy. We have Randy from Africa. We have spiritual healing from the US, right? And we listen, my man. We have to be thankful to God that we are still here. Right? We cannot take anything for granted. So Natalie is saying, it's crazy because we are teaching our children one thing, and can we get another clap for Natalie? No, man. You were not here while we were saying that, and we were saying the very thing that you are saying now, Natalie. That we have a responsibility to teach the children in the home. We have to, as much as possible, to make sure that we know what they are watching, we know what they are listening, or we talk to them, because these kids are so smart, right? So you have to just teach them the right principles with the hope that they will do the right thing when you are not around, and the influence that will have on them in the future when they come out of your presence, because you can't look over them every day, you cannot look over them every day, because you have to go to work and you have to go sleep. So you cannot, right? So yard food is, as for me, is very, very hot since the month start. Yeah, man, we know we have been feeling the heat since the month start, and see how I'm sweating right now. Since the month start, but today was just to a different level. Today was just a different level, right? One moment, guys. One moment. Right. So I said, let's read. You'll definitely get fruits once it is available. One round. You can get fruits once it is available. Right? I don't have any fruit, and no fruits not on the tree right now. But they're coming off. They're coming up. They're coming up. They're coming up. They're coming up. Don't close the door. Right? They're coming up. So, we just have to, I'm feeling a little bit of the heat. So, yeah, so spiritual healing is saying, Natalie, yes, the internet is teaching them, but who give them the access? Ah, listen, is the society that we are living in, is the time that we are living in, you know. Because back in my days, we never know nothing like those. We go outside and we play. And I can't remember, I was thinking today, I was just thinking and I was saying, playing, there are certain things that there are certain things that we would play. We had skippings, right? Some of them probably don't know how to play that. We had dandy shandy, we have stuck in the mud, right? We have stuck in the mud. So we had a lot of things, right? We had stuck in the mud. Tell me some of the game I can't remember we were playing when we were kids. We have the hide and upscotch, right? So my son telling me about upscotch. Me don't know say no upscotch, right? We have hide and go seek. No, everything is on the internet, right? Everything is on the internet. So we have a responsibility. So if I can challenge all of us tonight, let's take our kids, those who have children, just go outside and play a game with them, right? You know, play some football, play some cricket. You know, I don't know if they understand how to play marble. That we used to have the one they play the elastic band where you throw it on the wall, it bounce off, right? I was very good at that one. I me never like losing or nothing. I mean, from when I was a child coming up, I don't want to lose. I always love winning. So we have that responsibility to teach the kids. We have to try to influence them. So the power of the words, right? So we're talking about the power of the words that we use over them. I know sometimes it becomes frustrating, right? Um, Yard food, that's true. We have to be careful what we do around the kids nowadays. Yeah. And spiritual healing is saying, I understand things and times have changed, but society give you control as the parent as to what our kids have access to. But can I tell you though, spiritual healing is true, but the kids they know more than you and I based on what is happening on the internet. Because I would see my son going in his phone and the amount of things we may see him do, I don't have a clue how to do any of those. Right? Stock poly. I don't know what stock poly is, Brittany. Chinese skip. Me did love Chinese skip. And Chinese skip, when you put it up to neck, you have it up to the neck and you have to put your foot up there. So I was very good at Chinese skip. And you know what else I was good at? I used to good at the one that you when you throw the ball like you're in the middle of the ring. I don't remember what you call it. You're in the middle of the ring and you have to what do you call it? Like you have to sightings. That's it. That's the word. Sightings. Means I used to love sightings, and a lot of times I used to be the last one to make the 10. You remember that? You made the 10. So you go into sightings, you the last person in the ring, the last person in the ring. Yes, thank you. Hi, Nicoma. Nicoma in the building. Good to see you. Yeah, man. So you start with duck and I used to love that one. You know what I used to love to do? I used to just go up to the person with the ball, and it's not the regular ball we used to use, is the drinks box, and you stuff it with paper and then you fold it and the edge of it you put it in, you lick it on the wall so that it's not so hurtful. And sometimes person used to this person used to put it together, and when you get a smoke out of that, you know what? I used to go up to the person with the ball, and when them gonna throw the ball now, I used to just duck and the ball go over my head, We enjoyed those. 1, 2, 3, red light. Yeah. Me remember that the one there. So we're gonna start, so I'm going to do the 1, 2, 3 red light. Then try that one with my Sunday school kids on Sunday. So I think we can bring back some of those games. Spiritual healing is saying information is available so everyone can educate themselves, right? Dan is telling Nikoma to go to bed. Leave her alone. She no want to sleep. See, Randy was up with us. Randy's 3:40. probably about 4 a.m. in Africa now, and Randy was still with us, right? And after Randy talked to us so late last night, then, right? So, I mean, some Brittany said she didn't CITES didn't work for her because I have two not knees. You're not alone. I have not knees. I don't have not knees. My knees live loving, loving. But I was good at it. I was very good at CITES. And as me say, I used to love I used to love make the 10. So I used to love be the last one standing. We also had skipping. We had a skipping rope, and you would have go in and you're running, you run out. When I run out, you run in. You used to have that one. I used to have the one about pepper, 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 pepper. And they skip the road so hard. Oh my god. Yeah, man. Listen, the kids are very smart, but but God give us wisdom, and we are also smart too. It's just that a lot of time we don't go to him and we don't listen to what he's saying to us. Yeah, man. So Danny say, Nicole, me used to hear skipping rope. You used to always your parents used to be there with the skipping rope. No, mommy, used to love them games there. Them game there was so good. I think we should all try to do it with our kids. Just have a family day out and just try a few of those games. We had some exciting games, right? So I mean, we have the power to speak over our kids' life. We have the power to change those around us. Because some of them just need a little attention and love and care. Sometimes they frustrate us to see how we will react and how we will act. And sometimes we really get mad. And it's because of everything that is happening around us. But listen, we have the power to change those who we come in contact. And you have a responsibility. We all have a responsibility. Right? Because if you see a child doing something, you still, I know it's dangerous time we're living in, but we have a responsibility. Sometimes if you can't even say to them directly at the time, you can pray and God can just make the child stop. If there's a fear, because some of them become so violent, you don't know what will happen. So we have the responsibility to change those around us, and as we say, this month is the end of May, and we were celebrating Child's Month, and we saw so many things. It should have been a month where none. Hi, Vassal. God bless you. God bless you. Happy to have you in the building with us tonight. Happy to have you. So we have the responsibility to influence. We have the responsibility to change the lives of those who are around us, right? And we want to start off with the kids. It's easier to reach them. So, when you come in contact with them, leave a word of power over their life. Let's not speak negative into their lives. We have to influence them in terms of what we do, what we say, how we behave. They are watching us. They are watching us. I remember one day I came home from church, and I was a little bit upset and annoyed. And I tell this story already to some of my friends, and some of them are here. And my son said to me, why you so angry? And I had to repent. So they are watching. They are watching us. So we have to determine what are we going to do, how we're going to change the lives of those around us, those who we come in contact with. So I want to challenge all of us. If it's your neighbor's children, if your own children and your neighbor's children, those who you come in contact with, When I'm at church, a lot of times some of them want to go outside. And if I go outside and I see them, I'm pulling them in. They don't have to be my child. But we need to have that care for them. And influence, make sure we have that positive influence over them. Because we ultimately have that responsibility. But we had so much fun times. So we want to ensure that whatever we do, we impact our kids in such a way that we're not have to go in at them phone, number one. Because I listen to a lot of talk shows, and spiritual healing is saying their behavior is a reflection of us. And sometimes I think it is, sometimes, I'm not going to say every single time, I think it is true. Because, all right, I can tell you, one of the things I noticed, if I am reading, if I read more, I can influence my son to want to read more. But if he never see me take up a book to read, I can't talk to him about reading. I can, but will he really be feeling empowered to go and do it? And not because I'm the parent, I'm going to say, you need to do it, go do it, and all of that. But he has never seen me do it. We teach our children, do we teach them to pray? So you are so right? Brother Vasily is saying that true, powerful word, spiritual healing is saying they are modeling us. Yeah. So Dion is agreeing with you to say we have to be their example. So say Leslie is saying, just see on the news where a 2-year-old boy got missing by a young man. It is serious. It's like every day we have to just cover the kids, because we don't know if or when it reach home. So I was saying we should teach our kids to pray. Teach them to pray. But if they never see a prayer, they're probably not going to feel encouraged. I think that this is really necessary. You have a family dinner, family time. We decide to have dinner maybe once or twice per month, as not per month, per week. Maybe Sunday or Sabbath. When everybody is home and you decide to eat together, whether eating around the table, whether eating in the living room, whether eating on the veranda, and bless the food. We can start from right there, and let's encourage our kids. Pray before you go to bed. Pray when you wake up. So the last thing before you go to bed, the first thing when you wake up, before every single meal. So these are little things that we can invest. But if they never see us praying, if they never see us reading, we're not modeling what we want from them. If you're always quarreling and cursing and miserable, what kind of example is that we are setting for our kids? So the power of words, the words that we will use in our homes to describe each other, whether it's our partner, whether it's our children, the power of words. We have to speak positive words over them. Right? Hi, Jasmine. Welcome. You want to see Cucumber dance? Drop link, StreamYard, and watch. Okay. So Leslie said, I'd asked my son to pray one night when we were having prayer meeting, and I was so impressed. That's good. That is good. We have to teach them. But we first have to be the example. So I think we should examine ourselves first and set that example that we would want them to follow. We have to. It is a response. It is just a given. I don't know. It's just natural for me. If I see a child and they're doing something that they're not supposed to do. It's hard for me to pass them. Honestly, it's hard. But I'm talking to them. They could be my child or not. I am talking to them. Right? So we want to ensure that whatever we do, we in having that positive influence, the power of words, not even over our children, but the power of words over our own selves. If every day you get up and you say, me can't, me can't, me can't, you will never. You will never. You know, the other day, one of my staff sent out a quote, and it was such a powerful quote. Sometimes when you hear people speak about some powerful things, you grab onto them, you hold on to them. I remember it was such a powerful quote that I have been using it a lot since I saw it. It was short and spicy, and it says that if you believe that you have won, you are halfway there. I don't know who said that quote there. But listen, we have to, you see this mind, you see the power of the mind. The mind is so powerful. I can sit down here and the amount of things I can do with my mind. It will just be amazing. Because the word of God also tells us now we must be transformed by the renewing of our mind. So if we want to see change, right? Let's start it up in our mind first. That's the power we have. If you want to see yourself being successful, you can't just get up today and be successful. The first thing you have to do, you have to think about it. What is it that I want to be successful? What is it I want to do? You have to think about it first and believe that you can do it. And every one of us tonight, we can achieve whatever it is that we want to. Exactly, Diane. The mind is the gateway. Hi, Bill. How you doing? Good to see you. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Right? Leslie is saying children live what they learn. Yes, same. So it should go. It should go look out. We should go look out for the other people's children. I think that's basically what she's saying. We have to look out for other people's children. We can't just look out for our own. I say, well, me not have no kids, right? So Brittany's saying my opinion is that people in general are not encouraging each other and the kids as well. Just you know, so self-centered. So that is what I was saying. Sometimes we just think about our own self. Me. If we just take a step back and think about others first, putting others first. So the power of words tonight, we have to speak positive over our lives. So we're almost halfway in the year. There is a video that I post on my channel, and I think if you have not seen it yet, you can all check it out, where I talk about how to have a successful 2022. Very good video. Not because I did it, but yeah, me think it really good. It really just some nuggets, some tips, things that we can do to get it. But you are almost half of the year. And if I should ask, what have you done? Did you write those things down in the book that I said you to write it down, or write it on the paper, put it on the wall? And that is that's power of words, you know, because we're writing it down. Because without a vision, we will perish. So I think from January we talk about it, but how much of us can say we truly are living at our best and we are doing what we decided that we want to achieve this year? One of my goals this year was to actually start the channel and, hopefully get some subscriber, but me not reach the amount of the amount when me want yet. But listen, I'm not giving up. I am not giving up, and you are not to give up whatever you want to achieve in life. You can do it. It might not take the time that you wanted. It might take longer, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to get it. You have to decide, am I willing to go that extra mile? Am I willing to go that extra mile tonight to get to what I want to achieve? We can go to the longest part of the earth. If we don't believe so, we can't do it. We never will. So if you want to be an interior decorator, what have you done about it? You want to be a driver? Those people say, boy, I really, really want a car. But can you drive? So maybe one of the first thing you need to do, you need to go and get a learner's license and learn to drive. Right? Zion is saying, yes, walk the walk and to make it success. It's your success. Yeah. We have to. We have to do it. Brittany's saying, to be honest, I'm more of a practical person. So majority of the time, instead of writing down things, the ideas come to mind. I then just go for it. Well, that's good once you can remember it. I used to do that, Brittany. I used to keep it up here. But I'm going up in age now. But it's good to have because you might just think of something small in the book. God wants to make it bigger. And sometimes the thoughts come to you, and the next time if you didn't act on it immediately, because there are gonna be some things that you want to achieve that is not going to be an immediate. There are gonna be some things that you want to achieve over a 5 years period, over a 3-year period, and then you're gonna have the short-term goals. Okay, it's different stages. Because everything can be short term. Right? So spiritual healing is agreeing with you. We have to, sometimes we procrastinate. And even for me, I procrastinate a lot. There are some things that I should have done long time, but I don't do them. And we know procrastination is the thief of time. And time is something we can't get back. So what are we going to do? How are we going to influence those people around us? So not just the kids, but what about your parents? What about your partners? For those who have a partner, what about that? What about the influence? Yeah, person might give you a lot of trouble, but don't cuss them out. Don't cuss them out. Pray for them. And be the change that you want to see in them, because a lot of times we become frustrated over everything, and so we almost as if we're getting back some of what we did. So a lot of time we need to examine ourselves and first of all speak the power into our own self. Speak over your own life. Right? So you want to be able to do that. Speak over your life. And you will have the power to change your entire, first of all, you change your atmosphere and you change those around you. The power of being positive, that in itself has done a great, great deal. Because positive will attract positive, and negative is going to attract negative. So if you want to have the change happening, you want to start the change from within. So you want to speak it out. Don't just say it in your mind. Speak it out. Thank you for that reminder. Truth, death, and life in the power of the tongue. You see, look here. You see the Bible? Everything you know want, everything in there. But because we don't take the time out to read it and understand. And that's one of my goals this year, to read through the entire Bible. But I'm slow at it, but me still not give up. I have somebody who are motivated and inspire me. And every time she they further than me, she come and very excited about it. I may start feel bad. I may say, make sure Patrina, make sure you go read tonight, you know. So me, I love that sort of encouragement and that sort of positive energy. Uh, okay, Randy, good to have you with us tonight. I should I tell you good morning and safe travels. All right, safe travels, and we hope we can see you when you come to JA. All right, but safe travels, and we pray for you that you have safe and get some sleep and make sure you use alarm to help you wake up. All right. So safe travel home. So we have to speak life into our kids. We have to speak life into our own selves. And we have to speak life to those who are around us. If you find that you're always unhappy, something wrong. You need to speak some life. And you can take up the word. Everything is there, right? It pierces you, but it also makes you very happy because when you read something and you know you're not doing what it says, right? When you're doing something and you know you're not doing it, it's like it pierces you, but then you are empowered to change. So that's the whole thing because we're not perfect, you know, we're going to have challenges. But we must be empowered to change and bring about the change that we want. So if you don't get anything tonight, just know the power of words. I think I shared there was one I shared it, there was a story I shared many times where there was this teacher and they said to the teacher that um they tell everybody to go into the class and tell the teacher so she looks sick. Teacher didn't wasn't sick. And everybody going, they was all doing an experiment and everybody went into the class. Say, Miss, oh, you look sick, sir. You know that the teacher eventually started feeling sick. Power of words. And it was an experiment they were doing. Teacher eventually fell sick. Teacher was quite fine, you know. But everybody go in there and tell the teacher she didn't sick. Right? And the next time they said, okay, there was a teacher who came and the teacher was actually sick. And they tell everybody must go in there and say, oh my miss, you look so nice today. Oh, you look so bright. Oh, you look so beautiful. Say some positive thing to the teacher. You know, so the teacher started feeling better. Power of words. Words are so powerful. And I think every one of us have been hurt by the words of somebody, or we probably would have said something to somebody that hurt them. You don't have to hit anybody, but the power of the words that you speak. Thank you, Brittany. Yeah, your mind controls a lot, Diane. It does control a lot. So we have to be mindful. We have to know what we're doing. We have to know the ins and the outs, and we have to make what we say count. We're not perfect, you know, but we can move to perfection. We can. If you continue to say that, you speak positive at all time. Don't speak no negative. Don't harbor negative around you. You speak positive over people and over your own life. I can do this. I can do this, man. All if it look hard. I can do it. Just take baby steps. Don't think about the top of the stairs. Just think about the first step that you have to take. Sometimes we're thinking about the top of the hill already, and we not reach up and say, Lord have mercy, that the hill are going impossible. Start the journey, and you're saying it is impossible again already. The power of the words. You have not started. You need a house, and you say, oh God, me have to find how much money, me have to go do this, and me have to go do. You've gone down the road of negative already. For this, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get it through. Exactly. So Leslie is saying sometimes it's not what you say, but it's how you say it, right? And today I was saying to somebody, not today, I was literally, I said to somebody that I always say to people, if I say something to you and you don't like it, tell me. Don't tell somebody else. Because I'm the person who did it to you. You give me the opportunity to look at what I said. I know why I said it and try to make amends. But if you go and tell somebody else, that person can't help you. And you still will feel hurt over what I said. When in truth and in fact, I didn't mean anything by it. The Dan is saying it is so true. Like today, someone literally attacked me without giving me a chance to say thanks or something, and I was angry because I was planning to praise the person, and they oh I know those ones, Dan. There you was saying to myself, people can't do good deep again without wanting recognition. You have to just do it on a business, whether or not the person will recognize you. People can do good deeds again without wanting recognition. If you develop that, if you develop that attitude, say, listen, me I go just do good. All if people don't recognize it, me still I go do good. Eventually, the right people, no matter what you do, there are gonna be some people who will never recognize what you do. They will not. They will not appreciate what you do. There are certain things that you will know that are common to what I always say. A lot of things I will say, and I will say this repeatedly. A lot of time when I'm talking, whether I'm at work, whether I'm at church, on the road, or at home, I will say it's the little things sometimes that count. Sometimes we're waiting for the big moments to happen, and those don't come. Right? We're waiting for somebody, God to send $100,000 come give us. I'm gonna send 100,000. But every month him send $10,000. And at the end of the year, you get over 100,000. Yeah. So we shouldn't stop. Spiritual healing is giving us a thumbs up. Yeah, man. Diane is saying we shouldn't want to be seen by men. Exactly. So God says, and God said it, we want to be recognized by men. And you know that they are the truth. They told them, we can't see them from a distance. Me have the eyes for them. Eagle's eyes. From a distance. If you not recognize them, no say them now get it again. Or them now go do it again. And I always say to people, listen, if I do something for you, don't go and tell nobody. Say it to Jesus. Say thanks to Jesus. Don't do it and look for a return. Because if you do it and looking for a return, you're going to be hurt. You're going to feel sad. And you're not going to want to do it again. You do it because that is what we should do. The word of God says when we give unto the poor, we are lending to God. Can you imagine if we lend God one or something? How much thing God will owe we? So just do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. And don't know that your reward is coming. And when God reward you, that reward is greater than anything else. The reward from God. So that's what we want to do. Do good. I always say, do good, looking for nothing in return. So speak those positive words first. You have to deal with self first, self-care, self-love. I don't mean the love that you're all up in yourself. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about you. You're too like she's all that. She thinks she's all that. No. Talking about self-love, loving yourself first. Look into the mirror and say, God, I thank you for your creation. Just look at the creation of God and be grateful for how He has made you, right? The things that He allow you to do, the skills that He give to you, right? Listen, I have a friend, and let me tell you, say, the amount of things that she can do. And she said to me, say, you hear me tell you, say, anything I need, I go on YouTube. Anything I need, you need to go on YouTube. And I think she's so amount of things that she can do. Very skillful. She the other day she showed me a shoes that she modify. She sew her own clothes and nobody don't teach her. Right? She can do hair. She learned she can keynote. She can twist. Skillful. She can cook. Everything. So what am I going to do? Me, I have to be happy for her because that's what God made her to do. There's something that me I really, really love to do, but we can't do them. I'm going to be sorry about that. No. Be grateful to God for the gifts that He has given to you. Your gift and my gift, not the same thing. Right there, because some things are there, and when we see there, and me say, girl, you're good. I think I see her playing Candy Crush, and me I say, me can't do that. Right? So your gifts, I say your gifts will make room for you. So you have to first have that self-love, self-appreciation. And when you feel good about you, the only energy can come off of you are good. So you cannot be good and good energy surround you and then bad come. No, that would be virtual. That would be impossible. So if you find yourself getting frustrated and flustered and can't be bothered, just check yourself first and see what's happening. Change the mind. Where the mind goes, the man will follow. So change begins in the mind. Change your mind. They only saying positive, positive, positive. We must have a positive attitude towards life and others. Really have a big up there, and they are not one of my inspiration. And if you don't connect with her yet, please connect with her. She inspired me. She said, girl, do it. And she said, you need to go on live, you need to do this. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So we have to recognize the power that we have, influence ourselves. So when you take care of you first, then you have enough power and enough strength to take care of those around you. Yeah. If you're in the plane, for those who travel, they tell you when you go on the air hostess, they come and they tell you if the plane is going down, you have to put on your mask first so that you can take care of others after. Somebody say it seems selfish. But you have to be selfish in that regard. Because if you're not selfish in that regard, you won't have enough strength. When you could have helped 10 person, you only helped one because you didn't take care of you first. And that's how we have to look at everything that we have, everything that surrounds us. When you could have had the energy, right? And you could have influenced so many other person. You were so self-centered. They didn't speak a lot of positive, so you were only able to help one or to change. So, as a matter of fact, sometimes you weren't even able to change anybody because you were not as positive, right? You didn't speak positive, so you didn't help people. You did hear the story with the child where he bite off his mother's ear because when he went to, I think he stole something and he went to court, and I think they were gonna lock him up. I don't know if that's the entire, but the essence of the story I want to share with you is that he called his mother and said, "Mommy, I want to tell you something. Come here, me tell you something." And when the mother go to listen, the child bite off the mother's ears because the mother was not a positive influence. The child said, if you had told me that I should not have done that from I was a child. No, I'm all grown. And you didn't say that to me. And no, see there, them are gonna lock me up. And it's because of you. So then he's saying, if you are dead, you can't help another to make. Exactly. So it don't make no sense. You have to help yourself first. You ever try to help someone and they dash it back in your face? Then next time you say, "Who me never?" Well, I don't think I've ever had that experience. Um, Not never have the experience. They didn't. Well, I guess it could. You could look at it in that way. I think they didn't appreciate it, and you knew that they didn't appreciate it, right? Oh, Diane, and Diane, you so helpful. Boy, me no know. It's like you cut out a different cloth, Diane. You cut out a one different cloth. They say it happened to you over and over, and I still find myself helping because I know it's the right thing to do, to keep help others when someone you let you feel bad about help. It's true. If that is in you, if helping is in you, no matter what you do, you are gonna help. I'm gonna say and do it again. Say enough time in that work. I'm gonna say no, me not do it. Me not do it again. I'm just me find myself still do it. Yeah, man, around me, people around me, even sometimes maybe church, and I will say I might not go. I'm not gonna do that. Me not do it. Me not do it. Hi, Callie. Hi, Callie J's Kitchen. How you doing? Good to have you in the building, man. Good to have you here with us tonight. Yeah, we're just having a little chat about the power of words, right? And because good is in you, Dion, that's the only thing that will come out. Every time you say, me nah do it again. Me nah help them. And 2 months after that, not even 2 months, maybe the next day, it happened. And you have some persons that are very, very, very selfish. And you still, because good is in you, you still will help them. Although you know they're very selfish. Because it's just a part of you. And if you are naturally like that, you can no matter what you try, you're not gonna change. If you try to change it, you're gonna feel like a burden is on you. You're gonna feel unhappy. You're gonna feel like this is not for me. You're going to feel uncomfortable in your own skin. You don't want to feel uncomfortable. So we have to be able to just decide that because good is what is in me, only good are going to come out. I would do it all the time, all the time. I remember, I think it was even last month, I was so frustrated at work and I said, me not do this again. Me not do it again, Me not do it again. And to them, I do the same thing when I say me need go do. Today. And I said it last month when because become so frustrated and everything. Because it's naturally a part of you. And I said, okay, me go try to treat them like all them treat me. So if them when I ask them for something, them take so long for give me, I go do the same to them. And I can't do it because that's naturally not how I am. So then trust me, I know exactly what you're saying. So you hear people discussing stuff that that I can help with, and they don't ask my help. I just call them one side and tell them what to do. And still, even though I felt bad, they ignore asking my opinion. I saw it go because people judge you based on how they think you are. They look at you and they will say, "No, sir, Diane can't go help me." And they look at the little man, the man because him in a suit. They said, "The one that can't help me." And that's the one they go to. And that one they can't help them. And it's the same way in the churches. And even in if you look in your work spaces, look at those ones that are very quiet. They don't speak a lot. Those are the ones you go to them. If you need a good idea, go to them. So those are your work. You have colleagues. Just look at them. They want to chat a lot. Them have it up your so. They are the ones that can help you with the ideas. Think about those in church. Not the ones that may always I go up there and always I preach and always I do this. Look at the ones that are always so quiet in prayer. And them are the power pack ones, you know. So if you need somebody to pray for you, I can tell you, say, go to them because listen, they will pray for you even when you don't know. They will keep you praying for you and they do it over and over because they enjoy doing it. Now you're gonna have the others now who will put it on the pedestal, then they will talk about it and but after they come out of the crowd, they never remember say you did say continue praying for me. Because that's what we do that. Right? So at the end of the day, we have to do what we have to do. We have to do it. So we have to decide what is it that we want to do. We have to decide the change that we want to have. So Diane, my darling, continue being who you are. And I have a close friend like that as well. She will gig, and then she now go again, and then see, and then the same. And then she now go do it again, and somebody else asks, and she cannot see it and don't do it. Spiritual healing, you're not easy, you know. You're not easy at all. She say, I'm talking about myself. So someone sent me a video the other day, really touched me and remind me never to judge a book by its cover. It's a lady act poor to get food, and one lady throw water on her. The next lady, yes, I saw the video too. I saw the video and she got I think $10,000 because it was a lady. The lady was rich and wanted to invest in somebody's business, right? Hi Isaac's family, how you doing, man? How you doing? How you on the heat? How was today? We're talking about several things we're talking about tonight, and we're talking about the power of words, and we're really talking about the heat in Jamaica today. I mean, we know the heat has been happening since the start of the month, but today, me think the heat turned up like triple or 7 times hotter. It was extremely hot today, right? So yes, Dion, I think I saw that, and the lady gave the money. And I think there was another one that was shared with me that was so powerful. The lady who had a ticket. There is a ticket system in the bus, and while they were in the bus, it was in the bus there. Yeah, based on your ticket would be that you either sit down or stand up. And there was this old man who had a ticket, and his ticket was for him to stand up, right? And he was standing up, and then there was this lady who she was sitting down, but she was younger. She looked younger than the gentleman. And she get up and gave him the seat and said, you know, I have a ticket to stand. Because he was saying to the gentleman, why are you standing? And the gentleman said, the ticket that I have is for standing, is not for sitting. And she smiled and said, you know, the ticket I have is for standing too. So take my seat. And when I think it was a conductress came round, she was asking for tickets. And when she looked, she recognized that the lady's ticket was for her to sit down, and she put her hand on her lips and said, shh, because she didn't want the gentleman to know that her ticket was ready for her to sit. But because it's like she was saying, no man, this gentleman, and when what they did, they eventually gave her another seat at the front. And you know, when we looked, the lady took up her crutches because her foot, she had what do you call it now? It like seemed like she had lost one of her legs. So she was standing. When she was standing, it wasn't her own leg she was standing on. I mean, it was just such a powerful video. And I just said, whoa, look at things like those really, really touch my heart. Blessings, blessings to you, Mrs. Lee. Good to have you. Good to have you in the house with us tonight. Yeah, good to have you with us. So we have to be able to just do good. So Diane is saying, and she just take out the iPhone 13. Everyone look at her like how she beg food and have phone and call her son to come and yes, it's the same one. Transfer it to the kind lady's account to upgrade her restaurant because the other persons were just throwing water on her and tell her to move, right? And the other lady was so kind-hearted. We still have those places. We still have those people, right? We still have those people. As a family said, sorry about that, guys. Isaac's family is saying that she's good. Yeah, and she feel the heat, so the place was hot. Trust me, man. Today's like I was like literally soaking right throughout the day, you know. So I mean, no matter what we do, even if people don't return the favor, don't when anything that you are doing, don't do it and looking for it in return. First of all, the Bible says you must give. Don't lend what you cannot do without. So if I'm going to lend somebody something, I must know that I can do without it. So if they don't pay me back or they don't give me back whatever I loan them, it would be okay. Right? So if good is a part of you, then good is what you are going to do. So do good. Do good. So yeah, I'm all right. I'm one over there. Chat for long still, you know. Yeah, I think it's time now. 1 hour and 30 minutes right here. But I think we have a good conversation tonight. And I think lot of food for thought. Good conversation. And we just have to just make sure that no matter what we do, we use the power that we have, which is the power of words, to influence those around us. So let's start with ourselves first. Then we're going to influence those around us. You will never know the impact that you can have on just saying something positive to somebody. You know, if you're passing on the road, nothing wrong if you're passing on the road and you see somebody and look nice and say, "You're looking so lovely." Nothing is wrong with that. That's the power of words. You never know that person may have been thinking about suicidal thought, and you say that to the person, and you lift their spirit to the next level. Right? There are many times persons may look like they're down. I remember when I was at church, somebody said, I said to the person, "Oh my God, you look good to the man. Oh, you look so nice." After church, the person said to me, "Boy," and I was saying, I'm really happy to see, and everything person was saying, "You would not imagine how you lift my spirit by just saying that to me." That's what a person said. And in my mind, it was just something natural because it was true what I was saying. If me not mean it, me not gonna tell you. You know, it was just so be kind and share where you can. Today, and he's saying, indeed, we have to check our house before we go tear down another person. Yeah. You see me tell us everything is in the Bible. Bible say, take the beam out of your eyes first. Why? So you can see clearly to take it out of somebody else's eye. Because if you go try to take the beam out of my eye, you're not going to see good. We must always be loving and always be kind. It's not hard to do, It is so easy for us to do. So, so, so easy for us to do. So let me tell you something, guys. If you want to see change around us in our community, in our homes, in our spaces, let us be positive with what we say. Let us be positive what we do. Let us be genuine what we do. Don't do it for somebody to big you up. Don't do it for somebody to recognize you, but do it because that's what God requires for us to do. And all of us will feel better about ourselves tonight, right? So it was really a fantastic time sharing with you tonight. I really enjoyed the discussion, and I trust that you would have gotten some food for thought, from our own discussion, and even a nice laughter when we spoke about, what we used to do back in the days, the games we used to play. So we really want to charge all of us tonight. Let's try to do something different. Let's try to change the atmosphere around us. Let's try to change the people around us in terms of our actions, the power of the words that we do and say, some person, don't matter how you're looking good, they won't tell you, look here, that's true. But you practice that. I just say, listen, I practice doing it, and it comes right back. It may not come from the person you're expecting to tell you. I can tell you that. You might be expecting, so Leslie, you might be expecting it from a particular person or persons. They will not say it, but the Lord will send the right person. I mean, I think there was one day when I went to church, and trust me, that day they made me feel so down. I look like it must be the Lord who tells. So many people, three person came to me. I was like, "Oh my God, you're looking so lovely today." No, I saw all clothes made in, and I was actually feeling down. But whatever they said, it actually lifts my spirit to the next level. So let's practice that. Let's have power in words. And, before you go, if you didn't give the video a thumbs up, make sure you do so before you leave. All right. And you can just leave your thoughts in the chat, what you thought about tonight, and anything else that you would want to say to us. But really, Dion, Mrs. Lee, spiritual healing and restoration. We had Randy who had to go. We had Vibes, we had Nicoma, we had Sabrina, we had Natalie, Samantha. Right? We have Vassal, we have Brittany. We can't try to remember everybody. We had Mrs. Lee. We had Isaac's family. Yes. We have Kylie J's kitchen. We had quite a few persons in the house tonight. It was really a packed house tonight, and we really, really, really enjoyed having everyone. Yeah, man, when someone can lift your spirit, it's a good feeling. Yeah. Yeah, man. I definitely will do that, Lesbian. I'm trying my best to do it a little bit more often, right, Dion? But I'm definitely going to try to do it a little bit. I'm trying maybe once per week, but it might be a stretch, but I'm going to try doing, because sometimes we just need to come and share and just talk about life in general, and just try to lift each other up. Because sometimes we don't have nobody, well, for me personally, I really have a lot of person that I will talk with, maybe on one hand, I can count on one hand, with maybe three fingers down, who I will talk with. I don't really talk a lot like that, but sometimes you just need to hear from somebody else. Are you are the only one going through this? You are the only one facing this? Sometimes you just need a little laughter, just to get. So I promise I'm gonna get something that we can actually really, laugh about and talk about and just have a good time, because look here, laughter is good. Okay, Dion. Okay, Dion. Laughter is good. It's a good medicine. So if you're always serious, change up your style, man, and start laugh more, right? It makes you light, and it keeps you young and fresh and nice. But try and impact somebody tonight, tomorrow, somebody in your life. Thanks, Nicoma. Nicoma says a good discussion tonight. So, have yourself a blessed night, and I love every one of you. And thank you so much for sharing your honest thoughts and also for really participating because, sometimes you may not have a lot of participation, and that's okay because sometimes people just want to be in the background. That's okay too, because sometimes you just want to just somebody just talk to you. You don't really don't want to say nothing. And there's gonna be a time that when you just want to talk and talk and talk and talk. So that's all life is. So there are going to be times in your life somebody will talk with you, and another time they will listen to you. So I guess tonight is my time. Girl, you can say that again. I keep Then me know, man, you always a smile. Yeah. So it is true, man, and it really relieves stress. Hmm. So the other day I find myself was getting upset so much, so much. I'm saying, no, I need to come out of this toxic environment. I need to shake it off. And I had to step away. I remember one of my co-workers said to me, come out of the building, man. Come out of the building. Come out of the building. Just go out of the building. And I did that. And it actually helped. If you find yourself I get stressed, move from your location and just do something different. If you are able to, if you can probably go into the bath. If you're where you're at, you can go outside. You probably can move from your desk, go to the bathroom, go to the lunchroom, just move from the space, and wheel and come again. And just whisper a nice like a prayer. And just God will see you through and He will take you through. Right? Hi Ashley. Good to have you. We're almost closing off, but your closing thoughts tonight, we're talking about the power of words and for us to change. And I know you have a lot of kids, yeah, well, you have persons around you, children around you, that you can influence. We want to encourage you to speak positive around them, you know. And okay, so Dan, when that happens, you play gospel music that you love, it will change your spirit. No, Dan, I don't really play music, I will sing. And I tell them when I shared, you have to find your happy place. One of my happy places is singing. Right? So boss at Jerusalem, the achoo. No, that me I'm not a good dancer. Anybody know any person can teach me for dance? I want to learn for dance. I love dancing. So my boss a sweat. Exercise is good. I started doing exercise as well Mondays and Wednesdays, sometimes Fridays, for an hour, half an hour. You all can join me if you want. I exercise and it does help. It just change your atmosphere, change how you feel. So if just do something different, you know, and take away this sad and this sulkiness. So it's okay. It's okay because we're all gonna have challenging times at time in our lives, but we have to decide that listen, life is much more than this. So sometimes you need to just have the right people in your corner. So if the person in your corner is always telling you a negative thing, I tell you tonight, drop them off. Hi, sis. You're just joining us, but good to have you, Cheryl. That's my girl. Yeah, man. Just drop them off. Drop them off. If every time you talk to somebody, you feel worse, you don't feel happy, drop them off. Because sometimes persons come to you and they might tell you something really, really bad. It doesn't necessarily mean you need to be agreeing with them. You don't tell them what they want to hear. You need to tell them the truth. If you are really friends, you need to tell them the truth and help them out. You're trying to find back your exercise. You're so lazy and you can't keep the dedication to the exercise. Listen, I started it because I was doing it with my workplace, and when they changed the time at my workplace, then I couldn't get up so early. And then God is just such a strategic God, and He just know how to fix up, you know. The very time that I stopped, somebody else, another church started it on Zoom. And I joined. Is the pastor actually keep it, you know? You want to say the pastor exercise, man. Young and nice. I mean exercise with her. And some of the moves that I can't do. Do my one little thing in them time there. For that 1 hour, sometimes I come home and while the news is going on, I'm exercising and I'm doing it and I'm, doing everything. It helps and I'm drinking my water at the same time, so I'm detoxing. So, yeah, you get lazy Dion. So you go on your iPhone, right? So you have to find something that will help you. 5 a.m. every morning, and I go right back to turn off the alarm. I don't use an alarm, but automatically every morning 5 o'clock I'm up, but I still lay in the bed until 6. Because my son gets up for that time to prepare for school. So the Lord always wake me up at that time. Unless I'm extremely, extremely tired. And even when I'm extremely tired, I still get up at 5. But we want to just let us listen, man. Let us just do these things tonight to change the people around us. Sometimes you need to get rid of some of the friends that you have, right? You need a company to push you out, someone to push you and to draw you out. It's because you come from work so late. Because the one that I do starts at 7, I could always share the lane. But you not reach home till 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock we're on the finishing. We're doing the floor one, so you will almost finish. So but maybe as I said, it's Monday, Wednesdays, and sometimes Fridays. So you want to see me I hustle from work for reach home. If I reach home after 7, I still jump in, right? So let us do that. Let us try to change change the change our whole atmosphere, impact the people around us. Sometimes you need to shed off some of the negative energy around you. Shake them off, shake them off, shake them off. You see, if you go ahead and you don't agree with some people, you always find that if every time you come to you with something negative, you just put a positive penny, watch and see if they not stop come to you. But if you always hug it up and I love it up, that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna come to you, they're gonna come to you. Right? So Leslie said I would just go on my phone and delete and block anyone who is speaking. Listen, you have to find something. You have to find a way to deal with them. So Cheryl is agreeing with me. So walking to work for me, but I need sneaker. Okay. Oh, understand. I used to walk, but I remember one day I saw Pitbull in my scheme. And from I see the Pitbull loose on the road, I said I am not going to walk again. Me afraid of dog, first of all, and worse, Pitbull. So I don't do walking. So I do it in my room or I do it on my veranda. And it still get the job done because me sweat after me finish. And that's what you want to just bust a sweat. So another thing you can do if all right, let me tell you something. If you are somebody who loves to watch movie, if you want to watch television, you could be a news person. So you come in and you're watching the news. Just you can start small, just jog on the spot. Although I do it and them laugh at me in the house, but that's okay. So while the news is happening, you're watching the news and you're also exercising at the same time. You will be so surprised to know that you go through 1 hour and don't realize. You can just jog on the spot there, jog on this, even when you're watching the same movie that you said that watched last night, just put it up, cast it on your big screen if you didn't watch it on your big screen. And while they're watching movie, you just move, right? Because we have this, you don't need a big space. You jog on the spot, or just tell yourself you're gonna do 100 walks, small walk on the spot, or 500. 500 is good. I think 500 will take you to about 15 to 20 minutes, and that's good to start out with. You don't make sense you block the person because they may need you one day and you can and you could not have saved them from something. Ah, okay, you used to go to Windalco Club. Yeah, so they can start there, Dion. So whatever you like to do, you can do it. You can do it on your streaming too. Right, so whatever, your daughter promised to motivate you, and good girl not paying no mind. Oh Lord. No man, we need to do it. We need to exercise, We need to exercise. We need to do it, guys. It's a part of keeping us fit, and that energy level that we need to have. We need to do it. And it also helps us to keep happy as well. It does help you. I can tell you, try it and you'll feel it's like you feel like you have accomplished a big task. Hmm. So yesterday, the person that I do it with was not available for exercise, and I just go into YouTube and I just type in abs, half an hour abs workout. I just work out with the person while I was watching the news. And listen, I felt so good. Yeah, Shirley need to start. You need to start. Because sometimes I always tell you guys, we have to start. You know my motto, start where you are and use what you've got. Start where you are. You're not going to go buy nothing. Start where you are. Use what you got. You have foot. Just start jog on the spot. Jog on the spot. You can get a skipping rope. If you don't have a skipping rope, you can just use your hand, because sometimes a part of the exercise that we do, I do have a skipping rope. I think my skipping rope is right here beside me. If you don't have a skipping rope, you can just use your hand. My skipping rope right here with me. So sometimes I'll just use my skipping rope and I'll just skip. And I have this a good while. You can do a 500 skipping. And it helps. So you don't have to do a lot. So start where you are and use what you've got. Don't say you're going to do it every day, because you know saying not do it every day. So I'm going to do it once per week. And when you start getting the rhythm, 2 times per week, then I put it up to 3 times per week. I think 3 times per week is very good. I mean, I reach 3 times per week yet. I'm actually at 2 times per week. And it's good so far. Then I plan to do it too. So maybe I can do it to motivate you. Maybe Monday I'll do it and motivate you. So while I'm doing it with the person, I just do a live. Yeah, man, we have to do it. So don't think about it. You have no shoes to do it in your house. So do you not have no sneakers? You still can start. Start small. Start where you are. Use what you've got. Make what you have work for you. And she said sometimes we need weights. I don't have any weights, so I get 2 water bottles. Right? Sometimes she said need a ball based on the exercise that we're doing. I don't have a ball, so I use a cushion. I'm living true to my motto. Starting where I am, and I'm going to use what I have. I'm not going to get worried and caught up because I don't have something else. And I think that's a problem that we have in life. Sometimes we tend to compare ourselves to others. We want to do what others laugh. I can't skip too much, too much jumping. Oh, Daddy saying I can't even tell where my rope is. I even have to. Listen, you have to start where you have to start where you are, guys. You can't if you sit down and say, I want to do it, I want to do it, you will never start. Just get up. I think Brittany was saying it earlier. She says she will just do it. It comes to her to do it, so she will just do it right away. So that's what you want to do. Just do it right. It comes to your thought to just come in one evening, just because that's what I did. I just came in and I just start. I didn't plan on it. One of my coworkers, she told me about it. It's her pastor. I said, share the link with me. I just came in, put on my bag, take off my clothes, and I just started. When I finish, I drink some water. I drink maybe this full, and it also helped me to drink more water. Right? No man, it's true. That's my motto. That's my motto. I said I'm going to license it. It's my motto. Start where you are and use what you've got. We're waiting. We say, I'm going to. Tomorrow I will. So me really, I gotta do it. And you have been saying that for 5 years and you never started. Never. So start now. Start now. Don't wait. Don't wait. Start now. Yes, and it will help you. So, and that same principle, you can take it and use it in anything that you want. You want to further your education, start it. You want to save some money, start small. If you want at the end of the year, you want a certain amount of money, check it up and say, how much do I need to save each week if you're weekly paid? If you're fortnightly paid, check it up and say, how much I need to save fortnightly. Right? If you're monthly paid, check how much you want to save monthly because of this goal that you have. And take it out first because listen, it's not how much you work, It's how much you save. It's not how much you work. But because a lot of time we're waiting to put on the big work, we just never put on anything at all. But those 1,000 and 2,000 and 5,000, 10,000, they add up. They add up over time. Exactly. Thank you so much, Leslie. You have to get up, shake yourself off. I will share the link. I'll share the link with you because I don't turn on my video. I just listen and I just do the exercise and follow. And sometimes, most of the time, it's not a lot of person in there, but we just go ahead and do it. And she's very encouraging. They're not very, very hard things to do, but me can do some of them, to be honest. Sometimes when they go down on the floor, can't manage because the button so good. But me still go down and try one or two things. We have to shake up ourselves. We have to. I have a church brother who say him run from sentence from him home to Runaway Bay, far, or Landover, very far, from Salem to Landover and back, and then get up and then go to school. And it gives a good feeling. And when you do those things, you get an opportunity to speak with God. Start a little gardening in your backyard. All of we have a little space where we can do some gardening. And you all know that I do gardening as well. But start something. Just start something, guys. Start something. We cannot continue the way. If you want to see the change, we have to make sure the change begins with us first. So just speak positive over yourself, over those who are around you. Shed yourself of those negative energy and don't live at Ayrton Street because that will kill you. Right? And if you're not there, you will hear less and less and less. Sometimes things are going and you don't know nothing. And that is good because you have less headache, less stress, less this, less that. And just start. All right, so let's go out and change some lives. And it was fun talking to you for all of 2 hours. I did talk for 2 hours. Can you imagine? So like it, let's read. We have to get up and shake ourselves off. And I think that's a beautiful thought that we can end with tonight. That we should get up, shake ourselves up, starting where we are and using what we've got. Right? I used to walk in Renee Bay near the crossroads. I need to get up and start again. The bed man, Lord Jesus, I pour in the bed. I pour in here. There's a piece of pour in the bed. You can't trust me. The sleep is so sweet. So, so, so sweet. uh, yes, Diane, thank you so, so much. And you all helped keep my company. You have been a fantastic, fantastic group tonight. I really enjoyed talking to you, and I really enjoy you sharing as well. And I'm sure all of us will leave here tonight with something that we can go with and say, I'll shake up myself. So next time we have the live, let's read. Make sure you come and tell me say you start exercise. And Diane too. Right? Make sure next week or the other week. I'm gonna try for next week. Right? So when you come to say, Patrina, yeah man, I started. Okay? But bye everyone. Thank you so much. You can always share anything you want to share before you go. You can drop in the comment section. Leave your thoughts as well, or any topic that you want us to discuss next time. You can also share that as well. Thank you so much, sis. Although you came late, I'm really grateful you were able to catch a part of it because you too need to start exercise. You just say it to make hold you accountable. Right? Get you and your son. Get them exercising, man. All of you. Leave and go down to the school and go on the field like 2 times and go back home early in the morning, or you can do it on Saturdays when you're off. So you can choose to do that, you can choose to do it on your day off as well. Right? So those of you who have not yet connected, we have Diane Bless. She's also a content creator. You can join her. You can join her channel as well. I think most of the persons are not content creators. Dion, Cheryl is not, Lesrine is not. But the others can join. They can actually join. And if you enjoy play games, you can actually join Dion. She loves to play Candy Crush and she do Bible things as well. So you can also join her family. All right. Bye-bye, everyone. Love you. Bye-bye. So remember, you can always drop what you want me to talk about next, and we can do some more chat on that. All right. Don't change your mind, Leslie. Don't change your mind. But I definitely going to share the link on Monday once the pass is available, because I understand she seemed to be on some business and not able to do it. So as long as I get the link, I will share with you. All right. So bye. Love you so much, sis. Love you, love you, love you. Yeah, my neighbor's dog in the background.